All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew episode 891. We are 9 away from 1,000 episodes. 1,000 episodes. 1,000. I don't think I've ever done anything like this 1,000 times. Have you? No, me neither.
I have ADD. No.
I've told my kids to clean their room 1,000 times. Something like that. You know what I mean? Other than that, no, I can't. You know how you're a parent, you say, I've told you 1,000 times to do your homework. I've told you 1,000. Like, I think that's the only thing I've done 1,000 times.
Say that.
But other than that, I think, yeah, well, crazy. What a blessing. We are just so happy to be here in front of all of you. My name is Andy. I am the guy that doesn't care that his head still hurts from his sunburn, but is going to rock this Dodger hat because I'm so happy that the Dodgers are kicking some butt in the world, getting to that World Series. So I got to do it. I can't.
I'm a Dodger shirt on.
Yeah, I know, but it's too cold for it, huh?
It's way too cold.
All right. Well, the person who is nursing his sunburn still, but doesn't care. My name is Andy. I am the guy that you didn't care to hear all that about, but you're here for Brandi, who is too cold for her Dodger shirt. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice. But you know what? I should have wrote it down. I was just reading, and it was an old Nike commercial from 1997. You guys could probably go look it up on YouTube or whatever, and I'll probably put it up in the Discord in the off topic, or I'll probably put it in the PMA. But there's an old Nike commercial, and it was by Jordan, and it was like something like he wrote down like his statistics on how many times he failed. He's like, I lost like 325 games or 300, yeah. And he's like, I missed like 27 game-winning shots. I missed like he just went down through the whole thing. Like I didn't make the high school basketball team. Dude, can you imagine Michael Jordan tried out for his high school basketball team, didn't make the team? Imagine if he didn't pursue and have that persistency to just go, you know what? I don't care. Like, this is my dream. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to not stop until I do what I want to do. And then just not only, you know, get on the high school basketball team, but go on to be, you know, I know this is going to like really rattle some cages for younger folks, but, you know, to be the GOAT. He's a GOAT. I mean, come on, it's MJ. The only one I might change it for is Kobe.
I mean, they're like
the
same.
Look, I'm a Laker fan, but I ain't bringing no LeBron in this conversation. Sorry, but I know there's people in Ohio that take offense, but he's a second coming. He's a second coming. All I'm saying is, guys, you cannot take a loss personal. You cannot take a fail so personal. I mean, you should take it personal, but not so personal that it stops you or impedes you or makes you quit or makes you take a pause or makes you step away so bad because you're like, I can't believe I didn't do that or I didn't make it because I tried so hard. There's a million, I don't know about a million, but there is a lot of people on this planet that are goats at whatever they do. Whether it's sports, whether it's business, whether they're CEOs, whether they're whatever it is. There's a many of them. And I bet you if you ask, almost all of them will say, yeah, I failed. I failed a lot. But it didn't stop me. Something to that nature. There's lots of books written about it. There's, you know, you see commercials about it. Obviously, I was somewhat quoting a commercial. I'm going to go put up the real commercial so you guys can see it. But guys, if you didn't get a pass notice today, tomorrow, the next day, or you got a bad score, or you went and studied and it just doesn't make sense, that's not the time to like call it quits. Brandi herself, I know some would say go to as well, but you know, that's just her husband talking. There's other people that say it too, but all I'm saying is there was a moment where she threw the book and said, forget it. Just forget it.
I stopped for like a whole month or two.
and I might have I might have said, "Foo, we got like a big trade that I know I'm working on that was going to go through that could literally change our life." Like, and I'm not saying I didn't hold up my, I did. I held up my part of the bargain here.
He did.
I brought in the work. Trust me, I brought in the money, but I needed my closer, and she's a goat, and I knew that even when she didn't know that. I knew she could do this. I knew that this wasn't going to stop us. And she knew it too. And there was some tears that fell. There was some fail notices along the way. But in the end, it never stopped Brandi. It never stopped me. It never stopped our dream and pursuit. And let me tell you this, guys. We put money into getting our exams done too. We paid the prices. We paid the price of the fail notices. We paid the price of extra help, extra coaching. We didn't just do the company bought Kaplan. Heck no. Brandi wouldn't be here if it was that case. We went and got like extra help on the side. We listened to other people that, that could do this and help out with coaching, like real people, not just, Joe in the office, or Bill or Tammy, whoever was in the office hanging out, oh, I passed. Let me tell you how I did it. No, I wasn't cool with that. We like got people that are good at doing exam coaching. Like we learned what they were doing in universities, and we learned how to all this stuff. And Brandi started stumbling across the process, and the Series 26 took her down 3 times. And that's when she came up with this whole KONA system and passed the 65 on the first go, then passed the 26 the next week, and then passed the Series 7 on the first time. 65 in Series 7, never read the LEMs, never read the books, not once, never even completed the content when she took the exams.
Nope.
Those are the most massive tests that you can take in this world, in this financial world.
Hardest ones.
Series 7 at the time had a lunch break. That's how long that exam was. Because it's not about the content. And we have been saying it over and over again. It's not about the content. If you are doing KONA as a content provider only, you are missing out on about 70% of everything that we do to help people get pass notices. You are literally only taking 30% of what we do. You are totally blind and deaf to everything else that we have been trying to put out there for you guys to get and to help how to pass this thing. You guys got to get turned on to what exactly we're trying to do here. And it is not to just throw up content and say, go digest that. Because that's what I feel like most people do. It's just a dump of information that anybody could have got a book, could have just like read it over a weekend if they really wanted to do it for 72 hours straight, which that's what people charge, and then just go take the exam and get the same dang results. Or take an 8-week to 9-week program of just sitting in there every day in a class. And then guess what happens when you're at the 8 to 9-week program in the end? You forgot what the hell you learned in week 1 because it was 8 weeks ago.
Yep.
How am I supposed to remember this complicated stuff for over 8 weeks, 9 weeks? Guys, it's not about the dang content. It's about this process. It's about mastering exams. It's about how you read the questions. It's about not getting tricked. It's about not getting fooled. It's about learning a whole different way to play the game of exam taking. And guys, let me tell you, after 1,000 episodes of this, you know what Brandi and I realized, and I'll go more into depth. We don't need to do just the securities. At one point, we are not going to just do this. This is going to be something that we will be selling to schools on how to pass exams. How many of you would have done better in high school if you knew how to pass a dang multiple choice exam? Know what I mean? How many kids out there could do so much better and have so many more opportunities if they could just have that the knowledge on how to pass or how to read in a multiple exam? How many kids out there who don't have English as their first language could have done better and had more opportunities and maybe not got discouraged at a young age with learning if they would have just learned how to do this? Guys, I don't need to tell and get onto a whole soapbox of how like the educational system in this country is broken. We all know it's not the best. It's a system that was developed when we were developing an industrial society where we need to train kids to go work in a factory. We're evolved from that. I and Brandi and I teach our kids this system. This is a sidestep around a disaster, which is the educational system. This is a way to master the program. This is the game, and we teach them all the time. Everything's a game. You just have to learn the rules of everything on how to play different games. There's a game of finance. There's a game of test taking. There's a game to everything that you do. You just got to know the rules, and then you figure out how to master the game. Guys, this is something you got to learn that is not just content. There's a game. There's rules to this game. There is ways around. There is ways to master the game of taking these exams so it doesn't hold you back. But you got to have the fortitude. You got to have the mental mindset. You got to be mentally tough. You got to be able to be humble enough, to be coachable enough to go and to learn something new. And I promise you guys, it will change you. And not just the way you do tests, but the way you approach everything. Because you're going to have consistency, you're going to have persistency, and you're going to have tenacity like none other. And I'm not trying to tell you this to scare you away from this exam. I'm trying to tell you this so you can be empowered by this exam. The wrong person will be scared. The right person will understand that this is powerful medicine, as they say in my people say, right? This is powerful medicine. Don't be afraid to take the medicine. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Be excited about it and go after it this weekend. This weekend will be full of distractions. We got Halloween coming up. We got people who want to move. There's quinceañeras. There's birthdays. There's all kinds of stuff going on. There's company fast starts. There's company quick starts. There's company trainings. There's company this and that. There's your auntie needs a tamale roller for the weekend. I don't know. Whatever it is. Somebody needs something from you. And if you know it, get your butt up, like my dad said, with Jesus and the Mexicans, and get up early and start your day off with everything you need to get done. And then the rest of the day, guess what? You have wide open and you already finished all the things you need to do so that way you can level up. If you know that's going to happen. But don't use these things as an excuse as to why you didn't get anything done again. Because it's just going to be a cycle of it. Every dang weekend of you going, oh, I didn't get it done again. There's all this came up and I got It's almost like a dang recording. Stop the cycle. Say no or get up early, change your schedule and do it early. Why do I say early? Because you know dang well that you at night is not going to get it done after a full day of doing everybody else's stuff and your own. You're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So be smarter than yourself. Outfox yourself. Get up earlier. Just make it happen earlier and get it out. Get it done. Get your exercise in. Go get your study in. Take care of you. Put you first for a change. There's nothing wrong with putting you first at the first part of the day. It's amazing what happens when that happens. So that's my pep talk for the weekend. Guys, we got all kinds of stuff going on. We got our KONA Academy not happening. We are on to the 21-day plans. We are on to really focusing in on getting this thing done by the end of the year. We are on anti-procrastination mode. We are on, you have reached your destination. If you are that procrastinator, you have reached your moment to shine. It is your time to shine.
This is your time.
This is your moment. This is the moment you've been waiting for if you are the procrastinator of the entire year to get this thing done. It is time to buckle down. It is time to get it done. It is time to make a choice. It is time to just get in there, get your schedule going, get the 21-day plan, start marking it out on your calendar, get it into your sessions, get on it, and just make it happen. Enough's enough. Schedule your exam and let's go for it. We got course videos on demand. We got those live lectures where we master exams study prep, all that stuff's happening. We've got ebooks for the 663 and the SIE, of course, with interactive videos for those members. We got something for the 2665 is still working. We got Discord. We got the Kona community. Guys, get in on there. We have a community even for you to study with. We even have a place for you to ask questions all the time or even just get help from us. We are accessible. Scan the QR code, hit the links in the chat.
Yes.
We have that schedule, Brandi, for tomorrow.
Yeah, you go.
And then so the SIE starts at 9:30 a.m. Yeah, right?
Yes.
Too late. The reminder already went out if you're thinking of changing it. We got a lot going on in the background over here, guys. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, it's cool. It's
But 11 a.m. We got the all exam mastery and exam prep. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. We have so much going on in the background. It is bananas. We still run a business amongst driving kids around to events. So it's not even the kids' events tomorrow. It's like literally business stuff tomorrow.
It's old.
It's like the days that you don't want to get up, right? Because it's a heavy adulting day. So we are doing that tomorrow. So we are going to still have these sessions. So be sure to be there. Brandi is going to just answer questions in the SIE, or if she can't do it, it'll be me. We're not sure. But we are going to be answering questions tomorrow. But I'm going to say Brandi's going to be there because I already know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's going to be Brandi in the SIE.
Yeah.
We're answering your questions. Post them up on the Discord, all you members. And then Brandi is going to show you how to master the exams right after that. So be in those sessions. It'll help you out a lot.
Yes.
All right. Yesterday, I told you when they give me a picture. Oh, we have the Spotify. All our audios are on there. Guys, check it out, members. All right, I'm out of the momentum. I got to get used to that.
Yes.
But yesterday I told you we had a passer. We got a passer.
Yes.
Because she gave me a picture and she let me know today.
She did.
So I'm gonna get back to it. Zoila, congratulations. This is where we left off yesterday. Check you out, Series 63. Let me tell you what she said and what helped her pass. She said, 1, working with Brandi in small group sessions to help me understand my own thinking process. 2, being consistent with full quizzes, 3-hour study days minimum. 3, listening to Brandi and keeping it on the surface and understanding that this test is black or white. No, yeah, but allowed. This one was challenging because I want to know the why and how of everything. 4, when I was feeling overwhelmed and anxious, Brandi told me to focus on one question at a time. I told this to myself in the actual exam. 5, mastering the ohms / techniques.
Wow.
That's it. I mean, that if you want to know the keys on how to pass an exam, that's it.
That's right.
That's right. So, what do you want to say about Zoila?
You
worked with Zoila a lot.
I have and will in her next exam. She said something that in there, I think it was her number 2 thing. Or maybe it was her number 3 thing. I don't make you guys. Yes, wait, it was the help me understand my own thinking process. Guys, look, I had to do this differently. There is no way that I'm going to force you to do it one way. I'm going to show you guys things on how to identify your way of studying, your way of learning, how to tap into that, how to strengthen that. It's not a one size fits all. It is definitely what you need to do for you. And sometimes it takes a minute, sometimes it's pretty quick. And that's what we did with Zoila. Like, it was true coaching. And that's what we do in our small groups, is that we do coaching in there, not just answering questions, but we definitely coach.
Yeah, I mean, that's the difference, I think, the most in all of us. And then I will say this about Zoila, and I don't know if I said it, but I said it in the post. The main things that we saw from Zoila and her progression, and congratulations, is your coachability and your work ethic.
Yes.
Second to none.
Yes.
Second to none, really, honestly. Every day she set her clock every day to like get this thing done on her time. And then she had a list of things that she was always going to have answered. She was always prepared, just being a great student. And congratulations on getting this thing done. Guys, it's about being coached
Yeah.
with us. It really is. It'd be one. I think the frustration I get sometimes is that there's a lot of people out there that, they take your money and then they go, you know what? It's almost like they go, okay, here's a basketball court, here's a basketball. The basketball goes in the hoop. You score from there, and that's how you win a game.
Yeah.
Good luck. That's not coaching.
No.
Coaching is like, okay, you're going to do this. This is how you dribble. This is how, okay, you're messing up here. You're going to put your hand placement here. You're going to learn how to do this. You're going to do that. And they watch you as you do your progress so that you can improve. That's what we do there. That's coaching. Coaching helps you improve.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do for you guys. And we're going to do that for free tonight. It's not just about Zoila, it's about you. Guys, let's get this thing done tonight. We're going to do content. We're going to do techniques as we always do on Thursday. It is the Serious Six. It is where we have 6 different questions, 6 different answers. They're going to go over a little bit of content, a little bit of techniques, but you know what's going to be?
Yeah.
We're going to show you how to master these exams in a quick 30-minute, or less than 30 minutes, in a quick 6-question run through on these. And guys, take notes on how Brandi goes through this. Look how she broke them down. Sometimes it's just observation. Sometimes there's no techniques at all. I mean, there's no content at all.
Right.
It's all just techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's crazy.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. Oh, there's so much words here. Like, right? How many of you have looked at a quiz with this many words and go, okay, I'm out, right? But no. They are required by and filed with the SEC. All such advertisements must contain advisory stating blah, 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 not an offer. It is the only type of advertisement permitted between the time of registration. They are limited to the information that may be contained in them. Okay, first of all.
Okay.
Hold on. I have to read this last answer again.
Yes.
They are limited to the information that may be contained in them.
Wow.
Let me just say
Could that be the most vague, most all-inclusive answer ever?
If I had a jar and I put scraps of paper in there,
yes,
I'm only limited to those scrap of papers that are in there.
Yes.
So it is the most basic, right? So I was looking at this and this is the day that we do a little bit of content. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to look at the question because I'm like, I don't know what they're even talking about, right? Okay. Regarding a tombstone advertisement, tombstone, what do we know about those? Those are bare bones information. And these are done during cooling off period. Okay. By the way, do we file any communication with the SEC? I believe we only file a registration statement with the SEC. Boom. That's why it's A.
Because we're looking for the accept.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Didn't circle it. We're looking for the accept. So we're looking for the one that is a no.
Yeah. Sorry. I forgot the accept part. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. Tombstones. Very basic. Registration. Boom. Boom. Done. Okay. That might have been the longest one. All right. Corporations, closed-end funds, mutual funds, unit investment trust. These are opposites because closed-end and these are open-end.
That's the content.
That is the content. Right? So let's go look at the question. Which of the following allows investors to purchase partial shares as part of a primary offering? First of all, these are always new.
Well, I mean, if the door's closed, it's kind of like you missed the train.
Exactly. And if you are with us as a KONA member, I like to say open end is also a mutual fund. It's always new. Issue common stock only, redeemable, full and fractional. It's part of my keyword associations. Full and fractional, partial, boom.
Or you could just done what I said, open, closed, right? Primary, open. To me, they go together, but that's just me. That's how I associated it.
We'll have to.
I don't know.
I know. I want to know more about that connection. All right. I want to know more about this.
Well, I mean, the first thing you do is go through an open door. You don't go the first thing you do, go through a closed door. The door's closed. It's already done. You missed the boat. Should have been there earlier, Jack.
This would not be permitted. This would be permitted. This would be permitted. This would be permitted. I'm going to go and take a guess that this would not be permitted. And then Hank will have to sign them when he gets back. Let's just look real quick. Just real quick. You have client Hank Brown, who does much of his business overseas. His assistant, who is his sister, Allie Brown, often drops off checks. Blah blah blah. Today, Allie stopped there, said Hank forgot to sign some papers before he left because these are time critical documents. Hank told her just to sign them.
No.
You can't do that.
No.
Can't.
Even if you share the same last name in blood, can't do it.
Can't do that. Married couple can't even do it.
No.
Nope. Can't do it.
She's my better sister. No.
Can't do it.
Should have been better, Hank.
Yeah. What's up, Hank?
Figure out what you're supposed to do, Hank.
Come on, Hank.
Get it
Sign
together,
your stuff
Hank.
before you leave. Maybe Allie needs to tell you to make sure you sign everything before you leave.
Yeah.
Out of the money, in the money, at the money, as parity. So I got out, get out of here. In, at is equal, and at parity, I'm just going to question it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know I always say 95%. If you have two direct opposites, usually it's one of the two. But we don't know this for sure, but it is worth noting.
Thank you for that, because I forgot to look at that. All right. We're talking about options, right? Everybody's favorite. Options.
Yeah.
I thought I never had to see.
If I had the option not to see him, I would.
Okay. Which of the following? I'm just gonna scan. First of all, I'm not even gonna look at what the question's asking. I'm just gonna go, is it a call or put? Blah 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 blah. Call option, draw up. Stock strike price of 20. Premium 7, and a current market value of 26. So I'm gonna put that up there. 26.
We're in the money. We're in the money because the arrow's going up and the number's going up too. So that means I'm in the money.
Boom, boom.
If I was out of the money, that'd be less than 20, and that would suck.
Yes. All right. No thinking. Look at that.
Yep.
No thinking. Okay.
I put more thought into that song.
Yes. Municipal bonds, a preferred stock, a common stock, a money market. These two are again opposites. I'm gonna have to say this.
Right? Common, preferred, those are opposites of each other.
Most of the patterns that we talk about on Tuesdays and stuff that you guys are gonna see is the opposite one.
Yeah.
That's the probably
95% of the time, if you can see a good opposite, it doesn't mean every time, but 95% of the time, it's one of the two.
Yeah.
We got general parking, we got preferred parking. Those are opposites.
And it's probably one of the most common patterns that you see because they're trying to trip you up. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right. It says, which of the following is not an example of fixed income? Okay. Fixed income. We are using bonds and we use preferred stock. Bonds, you're out. Preferred stock, you're out. Money markets don't pay income. Therefore, liquidity. No income. So that means common stock, which is used for growth. And inflation protection, which means it moves. Inflation protection, which means it moves. Or maybe, should I say not fixed?
Yeah, not fixed.
Because inflation is not fixed.
Right.
It's not fixed. Do you guys get it? All right.
If you are in a fixed income, you are not protected against inflation. You better hope that the price of leche does not go up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are confused about this and why we went with that, you missed the not in the question.
Not. Okay.
We are looking for the not.
I even boxed it.
Yes. Make fun and alert. I know. Look at we're having a bad example or setting a bad example and bad influence on Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him. It is. It's higher tonight.
I don't think I've ever seen
And
him
I
so
look.
casual.
I'm gonna say this. He looks snappy. That is a nice. That is a nice
That's-
jacket. It looks legit.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, shirt tied Tim.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow,
Wow.
casual Friday on a casual Thursday.
It's like super chill.
I'm just giving him a hard time.
Yeah.
1 a.m. in Ohio, by the way, and he is always on camera. Give that man an applause.
He still looks good.
Always looks good.
I'm dressed way down.
Yeah.
For Tim, it's only 10 o'clock here. All right. Buy to close, sell an equal, sell short, buy an equal. But look at this one has an and in it.
I love an and.
You do love an and.
It's in our both our names.
That is true. Your client Randall Stevens has been bearish on a stock and sold it several months ago. He now believes that the company is in a good position for a turnaround and wants to change. I don't know about you guys, but if I was this, now I'm this, and there's going to be a change, I feel like we're going to have an and in the situation.
And
new strategy.
And I would say I would be, if we're going in the good, I'm gonna be taking up a long position. I want to ride this out for the long haul.
Yes.
Another keyword for me.
Oh yeah, I didn't even.
I know you didn't, but that was for me.
No, I know. I was gonna say I didn't even look at what anything else said.
Yeah.
But you're right. That's actually a good way to remember, guys. A good way to remember is that if you're gonna buy something, you're waiting for it to grow. That's why you're in it for the long haul. Long.
Like, yeah.
Buy low, sell high. Right. If you're in a short position, that means you sold it and you got to rebuy
it. If you're in a short position, that means you're just dating. If you're in a long strategy, that means you're married, right? We're just gonna get better. It's gonna be for the long haul. You know what I mean? Short position, I might see a new position next month.
I'm gonna just turn.
We might have to change it up.
I'm just gonna turn this off.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. That was it. That's easy, right?
Yes.
Keep that positive mental attitude. Get after it. Don't be afraid to have fun with this. Don't be afraid to make crazy associations like I do or make jokes about it. And, most of all, keep it simple like Brandi. Use those techniques. Look at those observations. Guys, it doesn't have to be that difficult. It certainly doesn't have to be as painful as the dentist. Just make it happen. Be consistent with it. Don't make excuses. And if you know your weekend's crazy, put all of you first. Make you the priority every morning. Make you the person that needs to get their things done first before you take on the world stuff.
That's right.
Because in the end, it's only you that's going to make this thing happen. So
that's true.
Start with you. All right, everybody. We are going to say goodbye to all the free for the rest of this week because this is the last Studying Brew of the week. We'll be back on Monday, but for all of the members, we'll be back tomorrow for all the member sessions. And on Sunday, don't forget, we have the evening espresso. We'll be doing something special for you on Sunday. So until then, everybody, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Practice these techniques, practice these keywords in your quizzes. We will see you guys. Well, we will see the members tomorrow. We'll see everybody else on Monday. Have a great one.
Doesn't it?
Yes.